In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a new watch list on Barchart. So first, you want to go to their website and you want to go to Tools up top, and whenever you open the Tools menu over here under Member Tools, you can see My Watch List. Now, whenever you click on this, it says you have no watch lists by default. That is, if you haven't created any. And if you actually want to build a new watch list, you want to click on Plus New Watch List over here, and that's going to get you started with your new watch list, okay? So if I now click on this button over here, you'll see that it's going to actually start and allow me to create a new watch list. So there we go. As you can see, it's first going to ask you for a name of the watch list. Give it a name. I'm going to name this one tutorial watch list like this. Okay, so watch list. Okay, and then here you have default data. You can select if you want intraday or end of day. I'm going to leave it as intraday, and the default view can also be selected. I'm just going to use the site default view for now. Then you have the email watch list options. So as you can see here, you can select when you want to send that and the email format as well. I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to click on the save button. Now whenever you do this, a new watch list is going to pop up over here. As you can see, it's called tutorial watch list. And now if you actually want to build it, you want to click on edit over here, and this is going to allow you to basically open up this specific watch list where you'll be able to edit this. Now let me actually refresh the site, so it's going to load up for me. There we go. And then in here you can see you have everything like names, default data. You can go and change that if you want to, but this is where you can now actually go and kind of add in symbols. So to do this, you want to go and type in the symbol name over here. So for example, if I go for Apple right now, as you can see, like AAPL is going to be the one I'm looking for over here, and it's going to find Apple automatically. You can just basically add it in here, and it's going to add it automatically. Now after this, you want to go and click on blank row over here, and you want to type in the new ticker. If we're gonna go, for example, for Tesla over here, it's going to find this one as well, and you can then go ahead and up top you can search for different ones to find their tickers. So if I want to add in Nvidia, I'm just going to, for example, find Nvidia like this. I'm going to type in Nvidia, and the ticker here is NVDA. So I'm going to click on blank row and type in NVDA over here, and of course you can just keep on adding them however you want. Okay, just like this, it's going to keep adding them down here at the bottom. So that's essentially how this works, and then you can check mark all of these, and you can then delete symbols. You can go and change them, select them, unselect them, whatever you want to do. And to reorganize them, you want to click on this button over here and kind of drag it, or what you could also do is kind of move it up or down using this button over here or this button over here, which are the arrows. Now up here you can also enter symbols separated by commas, so you can of course do it either manually as I showed you, or you could type it in over here. So if I go and search for example, I don't know, maybe Microsoft, okay, I'm just going to type it in here, and I can add by commas as well. So if I look for Microsoft up here is MSFT, I'm gonna go and do MSFT, and you can then do comma and type in a different one. So for example, if I go in and look for something like Google or something similar over here, I don't know, maybe like let's actually find a different one over here, DJEA. I'm going to just use this one. So it was that, and you can just click on add, and multiple are going to get added down here. Okay, so that's how this works essentially, and you can then just go and save it whenever you're done by clicking the save button up top. And of course, yeah, if you have any symbols which haven't been found, as in my case, I've made a mistake over here, you're going to have to delete them before you can actually save. And when everything is cool, you can click on the save button, and there we go. You have yourself your watch list, which has now been successfully built and created, okay? So that's how to do this. That's how to build a new watch list on Barchart. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.